There is a 3-day window before every payday where your brain becomes financially weaker, not emotionally, neurologically, and everything around you in those 3 days is specifically built to exploit it. You just never knew it was happening. Wednesday, banking app, $163. You already knew the number. You open it anyway. Cold coffee on the desk. Room's dark. The number doesn't change. 3 days, 2 lunches, 1 tank of gas. Group chat buzzes. Dinner Friday. You type maybe. Then put the phone face down. Nobody notices anything is wrong. Last month, same Wednesday. Month before, same. Budget lasted 11 days. Then it just stopped. Here's what actually hurts. You're not careless. You're not lazy. You try. So why does every month feel exactly like the last one? Same stress, same app, same Wednesday. The answer has nothing to do with how hard you try. This is not a money problem. Every budget, every tracker, every fresh start on the first you've been fixing the wrong thing. The problem isn't the spending. The problem is what happens inside your head before the spending. Something runs underneath a pattern so quiet you never noticed it. Your parents didn't name it. School didn't name it. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. Do this right now. Check your last bank notification. Look at the date, last few days of the month. Almost definitely. Here's why. Behavioral economists studied what financial scarcity actually costs you, not your wallet, your brain. When money gets tight, your brain stops thinking about the future. It focuses on one thing. How do I get through today? Your goals fade. Future planning goes quiet. 13 IQ points lower, like missing a full night of sleep. Your decisions don't feel wrong. They feel necessary. That's why the next morning feels strange. You think, I knew better. So why did I do that? Daniel, marketing job, smart guy. Thursday night. $187 in the account. Opens the app, closes it. Opens it again 4 minutes later. Still $187. He knew that. Phone buzzes. Flash sale. 40% off. Tonight only. He doesn't need it. He's literally thinking, I don't need this. While his thumb moves toward the screen. Relief costs $34.99. $152 left. Package arrives 5 days later. He barely remembers ordering it. His brain didn't malfunction. It did exactly what a scarcity state brain is wired to do. It chose now over later, and it felt completely logical in the moment. Nobody plans to do this. It just happens. Sara, 2 days before payday, $94. Group chat, dinner tonight. She types maybe, then mutes the chat. 4 hours later, she's still thinking about it. Can I go? What do I order? Will they notice? What do I say if I don't show up? 4 hours. The energy she needed for Monday's presentation. The call she keeps postponing. Gone over dinner. If Sara had $400 in that account, the decision would take seconds. Researchers call this cognitive tunneling. The less money you have, the more mentally expensive small decisions become, and nobody counts that cost. Daniel's notification didn't arrive randomly. Sara's spiral wasn't bad luck. Companies analyze spending data. They know when your paycheck lands. They can predict your payday with surprising accuracy. And in those final days before payday, notifications increase. Urgency spikes. Countdown timers appear. Not because there's a real sale, because the data shows you're most likely to say yes when your resistance is lowest. When relief feels worth $34.99. You're not the customer in that moment. You're the product being timed. They're not selling you something you want. They're selling an escape from the feeling. Every single month, here's the line that changes everything. You don't go broke when you have no money. You go broke when your brain is trying to escape the feeling of having no money. That's what's being sold, not the product, the escape. And every time you buy that escape, next month's window opens a little earlier. One subscription, one impulse purchase, one $34.99 moment. Next month, 4 days early, then 5, then a whole week. Slowly, without one big mistake, without one dramatic moment, your entire month becomes the window, always tight, always checking the app at night, always hoping the number is different. Researchers call this scarcity creep. It's not one bad decision that keeps you stuck. It's a window that quietly gets wider every month. The window can be closed, not with discipline, with design. Because discipline requires willpower every day. Design only needs a few good decisions when your brain is clear. The day your paycheck arrives, move a fixed amount somewhere harder to reach. No card, no instant access. A little friction. Your scarcity brain won't fight as hard for money that takes effort to access. Friction succeeds where willpower fails. That's not a trick. It's a system that protects you from your worst financial moments. Second, the window rules. When your mind is clear, write down 3 things you will not buy, no matter how the end of the month feels. Your clear brain makes the rules. Your scarcity brain follows them. The decision is already made. Nothing left to negotiate at 11 p.m. Third, practice 0 once a week. Spend nothing, not as punishment, as training. A brain that has practiced 0 doesn't panic when 0 appears. It already knows something important. 0 is survivable. This isn't a budget. Budgets demand willpower every day. This system only needs you on your clearest days. Then it runs on its own. Wednesday, again, $163. But this time, you don't open the app hoping something changed. You already know the number. You put it there deliberately. When your mind was clear, when the lights were on, when the coffee was still warm, Friday dinner comes. And you go, not because you're suddenly rich, because a clearer version of you planned for it. The 3-day window doesn't reveal how bad you are with money. It reveals how well a system was built around your worst moments. You were never undisciplined. You were unprotected. Both are you, your full brain, your scarcity brain. The only question is, which version made the decisions first? Same Wednesday, same number, but this time the phone stays face down on the counter, and you don't pick it up, because the decision was made before the window ever opened. The 3-day window doesn't reveal how bad you are with money. It reveals how well a system was built around your worst moments. You were never undisciplined. You were unprotected. Both are you, your full brain, your scarcity brain. The only question is, which version made the decisions first? Same Wednesday, same number, but this time the phone stays face down on the counter, and you don't pick it up, because the decision was made before the window ever opened. Same Wednesday, same number, but this time the phone stays face down on the counter, and you don't pick it up, because the battle wasn't won today, it was won 2 weeks ago. When your mind was clear, when the pressure wasn't there, when the window was still closed. The people who stay ahead financially aren't stronger. They don't have more discipline. They simply protect themselves from the version of their brain that appears when money gets tight. And that changes everything. The window still comes, but this time, it doesn't control you. Most people think money problems start in their bank account. They don't. They start in moments like this. A dark room, a phone screen, a number that won't change, and a brain trying to find relief. Once you understand that, you stop fighting yourself and start building systems that work when you're at your weakest. Because financial freedom isn't about being perfect. It's about being protected. And sometimes that protection starts with simply leaving the phone face down.